You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups?
Sure. Now, I know y'all heard that man say sure. And he gonna say it again. And he done did this too many damn times for you to still be asking him. It's like 92 times y'all still asking him after all this time. A damn shame.
And to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
are you
I'm
prepared to
do
specifically
that,
do it?
Well,
go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
white
like me to
condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing.
FBI director.
This is.
Yeah.
Another topic. Paul Ryan this week said, quote, if a person wants to be the nominee of the Republican Party, there can be no evasion and no games. They must reject any group or cause that is built on bigotry. He was talking about you.
But I've rejected. How many times do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. From the time I'm 5 years old, I rejected them.
As the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party.
Now, this is from 2000, where he refused to run for president with the Reform Party simply because David Duke, the KKK member, joined the party. Oh, we're going to ignore that. Trump just so racist. Now, this debate, now this debate was the shit. Now, this was a mess. And that's what I thought it would be. Now, I heard a lot of people saying, I can't believe it was like that. It was interruptions. It was this. It was that. That was just not presidential. It was embarrassing. This is what you motherfuckers wanted. This is what you was waiting for. I don't remember nobody talking about, I can't wait to see that Obama-Romney debate. You motherfuckers is watching debates because of Donald Trump. Debates didn't do them kind of numbers until Donald Trump, Hillary. And you wasn't watching because of no goddamn Hillary. Stop playing with yourself. Now we gonna break down the moment everybody is talking about, oh, he wouldn't disavow white supremacy and the Proud Boys. Oh, he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. Oh, the Proud Boys, such white supremacists. Jesus Christ, let's go.
You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups.
Yes, he has. And my question is to Chris Wallace and everybody else in the media, why don't y'all want Biden to call out any Antifa or left-wing groups? Huh? Left-wing extremist groups. Why not? But you know what you about to ask Mr. Trump, don't you?
But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups?
Sure.
Now, the man just said sure. As soon as he said it, first thing he said out of his mouth, sure. Because he tired of y'all asking him the same thing. And we got many times to show you he did it.
And to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
are you
I'm
prepared to specifically
do it?
Go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
white
supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
Now that's what people, oh my God, right after the debate was over, oh my God, he wouldn't disavow white supremacists. He told white supremacists to stand back and stand by. See, grown-ass black men and women, all this fucking dirt. Talking about, look, he wouldn't do that. The Proud Boys. Do y'all know who the fucking Proud Boys is? You people are so goddamn stupid. So goddamn stupid. Let me show you. Now look at this. This from years ago. You got the same motherfucker that just sat there the other night during the debate asking him the same questions back then, acting like he ain't never heard him do this before.
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. I've been doing it now for 2 weeks. You're probably about the 18th person that's asked me the question. It was very clear.
Now, how many times y'all gonna ask him that? How many times? It's been going on for years. He gotta keep doing it.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. These sinister ideologies must be defeated. Hate has no place in America. We had a news conference, and they asked me the exact same question. I said, I disavow.
Now, I know you thinking this might be from like 2 days ago, a day ago or something. No, they was asking him the same thing years ago. This man been saying this stuff since like 2000, before he even thought about president. This was last time. They just running the same game again, the same game they ran last time. With the taxes, with everything.
Now, right after the program that we're talking about, and I thought it was clear, but, we're talking about groups. I do have to know the name of the group, because who knows? I mean, they have to give me the name of the group.
They even did that one the other day. That's why he asked, what's the name of the group? They want to mix white supremacists in with Proud Boys when he just got done saying sure 2 or 3 times to white supremacists. But now it's Proud Boys. Bruh, it's deja vu.
But right after, when I reviewed it, I put out a tweet and I put out on Facebook that I totally disavow. Now, everybody knew I did that, but the press refused to look at that. It was right after. And I disavowed then. I disavowed today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. I disavowed again. I mean, how many times are you supposed to disavow?
I'll tell you how many times you're supposed to disavow. Once. But for you, it's like 3,000 times. That's all they got to use on you is like try to hit you with the race thing. I don't know where this came from, but that's all they got. They can't do it with economy. Anybody who's not a retarded person would know you're not at fault for coronavirus. But, they try to run with that one, but they know that's kind of weak. So we got to hit them with racism. That's all they got. And it ain't working.
But I disavow, and hopefully it's the final time I have to do it. But if you look at Facebook and if you look at Twitter, right after the show, I put out a statement because I want everybody to be sure. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans. We are a nation founded on the truth that all of us are created equal. We are equal in the eyes of our Creator. We are equal under the law, and we are equal under our Constitution. Those who spread violence in the name of bigotry strike at the very core of America.
Now we're going to talk about the Proud Boys. Who are the Proud Boys? Because I didn't have to tell these idiots a bunch of times, it's not some racist white supremacist group, bro. Chill out. If you want to call them far right, I'll give you that. I'll let you do that. Do your thing. I don't know what's so far about them other than fighting with the far left Antifa, but let's check out the Proud Boys.
Folks from the Proud Boys and who came for that, and the leftist groups like Antifa, they're on literally.
Oops. She said, and groups like Antifa. That's just for Joe Biden, because he don't want to say nothing bad about Antifa. So instead of saying anything about it, he'll say, that's an idea. It's not a group. That's an idea.
The other side of the river. I have with me one of the chairmen of Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, who is here. Why did you...
Enrique Tarrio, one of the chairmen, who is now the leader now. Enrique Tarrio. the leader of the Proud Boys. Who in the hell came up with that name Proud Boys? Like 20, 30 years ago, I get it. Proud Boys, cool. But it like Gavin McGinnis made this up in 2016. That's a wrong time to call anything the Proud Boys with all these parades with the weirdos running around talking about pride. But I get it. I get it, bro. I get it, bro. But look at this white supremacist group with this Afro-Cuban as their leader named Enrique Tarrio. Check that out. This is a new white supremacy in town. Oh, I know what they're going to say. You know what? That's multiracial white supremacists.
You come to Portland. Why was this brought forward? Because I do want to mention the fact that Joe Biggs said some pretty violent stuff on Twitter before, saying death to Antifa, bring your guns, and that really ratcheted things up and made people feel very nervous here that there was going to be violence brought by your group, to this city.
Okay, so first and foremost, we came over here to raise awareness for domestic terrorism. Now, that's not just for Antifa. That includes the shooting that happened in El Paso, the shooting that happened in Dayton, Ohio, the attempted firebombing in Tacoma, Washington, and the shooting at the ICE facility in San Antonio. I mean, I could go on, but...
Oh, my God. Like, look at why they there. Nothing about being white supremacists or anything. He even named out the El Paso shooting, which, remember, in Texas, that was a white supremacist shooting, right? They there to speak out against that. And they got people coming at them. Man, these motherfuckers are lost. These people out here are lost.
That's what.
Now, here's one of your Proud Boys speaking against white supremacy. Because, you know, that's what white supremacist groups do. They speak out against white supremacy.
I will go out and say that the Proud Boys as a whole, I will say this on behalf of the entire national organization, denounce white supremacy. We are in no way, shape, or form white supremacists. We have a vetting system that just gets those guys out of our hair. We do not have anything to do with white supremacy. We do not have anything to do with the Ku Klux Klan. We denounce those organizations.
Hey, can we have a public relations out here? Anybody? Can we have a public relations guy? Okay.
This is live stream, so it's all
What's up, everybody? My name is Tiny. I'm out here with all these pages. We're taking stand for America. It's been over 80 days that this anarchy has happened in Portland. And the elected officials in Portland are putting their political views first and before the safety of the people. The people that elected you and put you in office should come first. This anarchy has happened in Portland for too damn long, and now we're out here because we're pissed off and we're not gonna see this country burn, and we're gonna take a stand. That's why we're out here. We're gonna stand up for freedom. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it peacefully.
Of course, he's white supremacy too, right? Of course, this guy right here, Tiny. Goddamn Tiny. What up, Tiny? That's white supremacy, right? Why would the president disavow the Proud Boys? You know what they call themselves? Western chauvinists. Now, you could say maybe he should do it for that. But, I don't know. That showed them this ain't no white supremacy, I can tell you that much. You might even say, well, he ain't black like African American black. I know.
I'm gonna tell you about it. So, go for it. My name is Edwin Arthur. I'm a LA Proud Boy chapter. I didn't always support Trump. I didn't vote for him because I didn't know to trust it.
Is this Proud Boy black enough for y'all? Is he? I mean, they was all dark enough for me, but I just want to know. I'm looking for the white supremacist group.
I didn't trust Hillary Clinton at all and would have never voted for her. So I wanted Trump to prove it, and he has proved it to me, and I will vote for him in 2020. So I believe Make America Great's real. I believe it's real for black people and black Americans to support making America great again. I believe black Americans made America great from the beginning. I believe black Americans make America great. So we should all MAGA.
Say what? That sounds like a pro-black Proud Boy to me. A black pro-black Proud Boy. I guess he's just over there doing his white nationalism thing, huh?
And don't fall victim to a lot of false ideologies, race pimping, and all that kind of stuff. So I joined the Proud Boys. I looked out and tried to find them for 4 months because I believed in their ideology.
He found us.
And when I found them, they treated me like a brother. All love. We're mixed between all different races, ages, and sexualities.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And sexualities. Yes. We got gay members, Asian, black, Hispanic. And Indian. There's not one Indian. There's not one racist redneck Nazi that I've met.
Find
yet.
him and we'll kick him out.
So and
say what? They got gay members too? Oh man, I know why they hate them. Like they taking in everybody and they believe in America. Oh, that's the worst enemy of the left. The worst enemy of the left right there, boy. Now, the Proud Boys, they done been in a handful of little scuffles with mostly Antifa. But as we know, 29 times out of 30, it'll be Antifa coming to their events starting shit. They're not going to Antifa events. It's when they throw a rally. Here come the weirdo Antifa people want to show up, the losers in society, because that's all they really are. They couldn't live up to their potential, so they mad at the world. And they just want to make people suffer. And we want to run around talking about the Proud Boys and all these militias. You can't even say white supremacists are out here doing shit to y'all. When you got Antifa and Black Lives Matter running around this country, tearing up people's shit. People out here dying during all of this. But you got Chris Wallace want to sit up there and say, you want Biden to condemn them, but will you condemn, but he won't ask Biden to condemn. You ask Biden to condemn Antifa. Oh, Antifa is just an idea. Antifa is just an idea. Now, the picture you see on the screen is a Proud Boy with his wife. Look, the black wife. The dark-skinned black wife. Because this is so much white supremacy. And they're going to be like, well, back in them slave days, they used to rape our women and had kids with them. Because that's what these niggas do. That's just all they do. Then you got this lawsuit where they suing the Southern Poverty Law Center or something like that for defamation, for calling them a hate group, for calling them white supremacists, for lumping them in the same group with the KKK. What type of white supremacist group gonna sue because you called them white supremacists or a hate group? I ain't never seen it. But it is what it is. That's what we're gonna do. But hey, let's check out that idea that don't exist as a group.
You've said things like, we are unapologetic about the reality that fighting fascism at points requires physical militancy. What does that mean?
That means that when fascists come to our city to attack people, we are going to...
What'd that say? Rose City Antifa member. It's just an idea, these weirdos sitting up with their faces covered up for an interview because they scared to stand behind what they saying and what they doing and all this damage they out here causing. That's what they're about. These goddamn Marxists, these socialists, these communists, they wilding out. It's just an idea, though.
Put our bodies between fascists and the people they want to attack.
Put your bodies between fascists and the people they want to attack. Am I really hearing this? The fascists, okay, what groups? Okay, let's just say all them groups is fascists. Who they out here attacking? Let's just say all those groups they talking about are fascists. Who they out here attacking? Who you see out here attacking people? We've been looking at them for about 120 days. Go hard in the paint. Who you see attacking people? Just regular old people on the street being attacked. Trying to make them say something. Say this, say that. Black Lives Matter. It's these weird ass Antifa members.
And try to prevent them from doing that.
When you say put our bodies, that sounds like a passive statement, but sometimes you are not just putting your bodies, but you are acting with your bodies. You're also hitting and you're throwing things and you're reacting violently.
I think self-defense can look violent if you're looking at it as the person who responds in self-defense is as culpable, but we don't see it that way. We see ourselves as engaging in self-defense from groups who want to do our community harm, whose ideology is the ideology of genocide and mass murder. So in the sense of...
Their ideology is genocide and mass murder? Like Bill Gates? But, but wait. No marches yet. No marches about him, though. They want to sit around and talk about the Proud Boys and show up at the Proud Boy rallies and do all this weird shit. Man, these people can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass.
I don't see this as an endorsement from the president at all, by any means. I think he was asked a very pointed question. I think the president was asked to disavow white supremacy, which he did 2 times within the scope of that question. And I think Biden made a crucial mistake by naming our organization for him to disavow. We've been called many names, and probably the most inaccurate name that you can call us is white supremacist, as you can see, as your viewers can see.